Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Cheeky Couch podcast. It is Friday, August 19th, right? Shout out to my Swifties. I hope you're having an amazing August. We actually have a little bit of Swiftie news in the podcast today that I really want to talk about for 100 reasons. We'll get there. Austin McBroom. Oh my God. I don't even give a shit that much about the Ace family. I do and I don't. There's things I care about really, majorly. And then there's things that I don't care about them as a whole much in general, but specific things I do really care about. We're going to get into that as well. So before we get into all of that, I want to remind you guys tonight on YouTube, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You might be watching this video as it's going on. I am doing my members only Friday night live stream here on YouTube. If you are not signed up to be a member, definitely check that out in the link down below. You'll get access to our private Discord. It's really fun. Right now we're trying to get a spooky book group going on for September to October. I really want to have a book club. I love reading books. We're working on a spooky book club right now. If you guys have suggestions for what book we should do, leave them in the comments. If you're able to become a member, it's definitely worth it. It's a lot of fun. And tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be having another members-only live stream. So all information for my membership will be in the bottom box down below. And actually, today for the Cheeky Couch podcast, I was planning on uploading a video that I'm still working on. It ended up taking me longer to film than I expected. It's actually not that it even takes me that long to film. If you've watched my other Cheeky Couch episodes where I'm doing the Housewives series, you'll know I put very precise photos for every single, interaction in the entire show as we're going over each episode so that you feel like you're watching the episode. I think it really gives a better experience. If you're listening to this podcast on any of my podcast platforms, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But on YouTube, I do try to make a really nice visual, experience for you. Anyway, the video that I wanted to go up today is, in one video, a recap of the entire first season of The Girls Next Door show with the Playboy Bunnies, Kendra, Bridget, Holly, and Hef. Yuck. Gross. Ugh. Anyway, we'll get into that. In the Girls Next Door episode, I'm actually thinking that one's going to be posted on Sunday. It's a lot of episodes to get through and to edit it down to fit into one Cheeky Couch episode, just so that, we don't have to drag it out. But there's reasons why I want to talk about this all of a sudden. That should be up this Sunday, and tomorrow will be Real Housewives of New Jersey finale. Okay, that's it for all the announcements I have. Thank you for bearing with me. I know it was a lot. Let's get into this, you guys. I need to talk about Austin McBroom. I'm sure you've seen this already because it popped off, I think, yesterday. I actually saw this on Def Noodle's Instagram account, which, by the way, I know Def Noodles is going through a lot right now. He seems to be getting a lot of negative energy. I don't know the situation. I don't know who's right or who's wrong, but just, mental health-wise, Def, I hope you're okay. It's hard to have the internet coming at you like that. Okay, let's get into the Austin McBroom news I really want to talk about. First of all, absolutely hate family content channels. It's horrible. I can't believe it's not banned yet. Shyla, who I believe is Austin McBroom's ex-sister-in-law, was he married prior? I'm telling you guys, I don't try to keep up with the McBrooms, okay? But sometimes some interesting things pop off, occasionally. But either way, her daughter is Austin's niece, okay? She's in the family. This is family problems. Even if it's an ex, when you have kids involved, you're just kind of always stuck together. She popped off. She posted DMs with Austin McBroom, and it is unbelievably amazing. I mean, this woman, I just snapped for her, okay? Let me read you what she said. She DM'd Austin and said, "Stop posting my kid. Post your 3 content makers and leave mine out of it, Dookie boy." She called him Dookie boy. I fucking love that so much. Oh my God. It's so good. Because you can tell that Austin is definitely one who would not want to be called Dookie boy. You know what I mean? It's such a silly insult, but for some reason it makes it that much better. It wasn't a bad one. It was like he's a joke. He's a clown. He's a dookie. Literally so funny. So funny. Okay, anyway, it continues. "You're really a dumb mother effer. Do you really need another lawsuit?" She asked him that. Do you really need another lawsuit? Think about that. "I don't even care to blackmail you or anything like that. I won't post any of the content of you at your little whorehouse you begged me for the footage for. Leave my kid out of it, weird ass bitch." So much to unpack here. Okay, number one, don't fuck with a mama bear. Leave her kid out of your content. Your kid shouldn't be even in. Oh my god, I hate these family channels. Don't we all hate these family channels? And it's not the kids' fault. They think they're just having fun. It's not their fault. I love the kids. I mean, I don't even think I need to get into it, because I think we all understand that family channels are the devil, literally. How you could subject your kids to that, I'll never understand. It's not even their choice. It's disgusting. But do not fuck with a mama bear. This woman is like, she's everything to me now. I love her. I am her biggest fan. I am her number one fan. She is sticking up for her daughter. She's saying, keep my daughter out of your little filthy content. And I wonder, when he does use his niece, is she getting any kickback? The niece herself, is she getting anything from that? It's so awful. And I was reading in the comments of Def Noodle's post where someone said that I remember this incident, but I didn't connect that it was Shyla's daughter. There was like a fake penis lollipop or popsicle, but it's terrible. It's horrifying. It's disgusting. Now, she posted this DM between her and Austin, and then on top of it, she wrote in text, "Stop playing with mine. I'd be so cool. You had 3 for money." She's saying he had 3 kids for money. She says, "Leave mine innocent. You want to post my private thing time and time again. Yes, he be cheating. Yes, her dumbass knows. Yes, they're broke. Yes, they've had 3 via IVF to make sure it was a boy." Yeah, this is just, we don't know. I can't confirm, and I don't want to judge anyone's choices like IVF and things like that. They've had 3 IVF to make sure it was a boy. Oh, and how you tried to have security KILL and RAPE Cole, what's his name, when that video came out. Yes, him and his dad do it together. Yes, his mama knows it too and supports it. All that, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Anyway, she finishes with, "Leave mine out of it," referring to her daughter. "All I ask is to not post her because she deserves to live a normal, safe, private life." Snaps, snaps, snaps. "I've let this slide so many times. God damn it. Stop playing with a mother." Oh my gosh. Thank you. I am her number one fan, and it better stop. Honest to God, if he posts her daughter again, she should report him. She should call the cops. This is serious. If she says no, boundaries, do not post my daughter, because clearly this has been an issue time and time again with Austin. She's like at her breaking point, this poor mother. She needs to report his ass for filming her daughter and putting it on the internet. I mean, there has to be boundaries. And I'm sorry, YouTube, you need to shut down the children's channels. You just have to. It's not safe. I'm proud of this woman. I respect this woman fully. She has my full support. I know she has the Cheeksters over here. She has our full support. Totally. It's gotta stop. The child content, it has got to stop. Where will it stop? It'll stop when something bad enough happens, and that's the worst part about all of this. It most likely will not stop until something unspeakable happens, and it's so scary. There needs to be stricter laws. I mean, YouTube won't allow us to say certain words, but we're allowed to put up videos of children? I don't understand it. I don't understand it, and I really hope it's something they're working on banning. They should. They need to. I don't care how much money they make. Ban it. Ban it, ban it, ban it. All right, real quick, let's talk about Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate, as I like to call him. He was banned today from Instagram and from Facebook. I have to tell you, I don't know that he needed to be banned. This is my issue with the Andrew Tate ban. Yes, he's a misogynist. Yes, he's an asshole. And yes, he's actually a horrible person outside of even being a misogynist, okay? If you don't know about Andrew Tate, I mean, I'm sure you do. He's freaking everywhere, and he's everywhere, and it's so freaking aggravating. Not even because I'm offended, but because he's so annoying. He's just annoying. I don't give a shit what he thinks about women. I really, really fucking don't. And I think that that's how a lot of us women feel. I can't speak for everybody, but I think at least at a certain age, you look at someone like Andrew Tate and you know he's not shit. This guy is so full of shit. This guy I would never let into my atmosphere, not even slightly. And the fact that, you know, we banned him for this misogynistic content, The reason why I don't care for it so much is because what is being done about the actual possible crimes he's committed? I mean, there are allegations, allegedly, about holding cam girls basically hostage in his house, taking their money from them, possible sex trafficking. I mean, really serious, dangerous stuff. And I'm not saying that misogyny isn't dangerous. It absolutely is. But him running his little hustlers university and like coaching a bunch of I really don't think is a huge deal. Now, of course, there's always a few apples in the barrel that go a little too crazy with it and they hold on to it for their lives. But I just have to believe, I truly believe, the majority of the boys, I'm going to say young boys because I don't think there's any adults in Andrew Tate's little group. If you didn't know, Andrew Tate has this, it's basically like an MLM. He has Hustlers University, where you can sign up and you can recruit other little hustlers, and he'll teach you basically how to be a womanizer, how to get women to respect you. Like, oh my god, these horrible, like, ridiculous things. Things that Andrew Tate has no knowledge of, okay? No knowledge of. He's a failed recording artist. He's a spoiled brat. He's a nothing. He's a big old nothing burger. So the people who are signing up for his little hustler university, I imagine are pretty young, because you'd have to be of the mindset to look at an Andrew Tate and think, wow, this is the guy I want to be like. This guy's got it going on. He's cool. He gets chicks. Like, he's awesome. No grown, respectable man looks at Andrew Tate and goes, I want to be like that. They just don't. So in my opinion, anyone who signs up for this program, they're going to F with it a little bit. You know, they're going to take his silly little courses, and then eventually they're going to stop gaming. They're going to put down their headsets. They're going to leave their internet, because eventually you have to get a job. You have to be out in the real world. And they're going to find a nice girl or a nice guy. They're going to find a partner. They will eventually. And by that time, I think they're going to look back on their time watching Andrew Tate shit and be like, what a fucking idiot. They're gonna realize his tricks don't work. It's all bullshit. Especially when, I think as a majority, a lot of us, I don't want to speak for all women, but I'm gonna speak for all women. I don't think any of us are rushing to go over and talk to Andrew Tate. I don't think any of us are hoping he picks us. Like, we all see what a joke he is. And that's why I think that this would have self-imploded on its own. Something like him, it can't be sustainable. He doesn't survive. He does not survive on the internet culture, especially of today. He might survive in other little dark, creepy corners of culture, but at the end of the day, people have to put down their gaming sets and they have to go out, they have to live their real life, and they're gonna meet a decent person eventually. And they're gonna learn the hard way that all the tricks he taught them, all these little lessons, they were bullshit. They were made up. And he got their money and that's it. And they're gonna call it a day. For me, I actually almost appreciated an Andrew Tate, because I feel like if you met a guy and he was like super like into Andrew Tate, he told you, I watch this Andrew Tate guy, I love him. Boom! Thank you. You just saved me a ton of time. I just learned that you are such a freaking red flag. I want nothing to do with you. You're not going to respect me. This is going to be a horrible, horrible relationship. Thank you for letting me know that you are an Andrew Tate fan. I'm going to stay as far away from you as I can. Andrew, in a way, was doing us a bit of service, okay? I just don't want people thinking if we ban the Andrew Tates of the world, we're banning misogyny. That's not true. Another one's going to pop up tomorrow. You saw how this guy took over the internet for like a freaking month. And now his star's dying because guess what? That's all he got. That's all the time he gets. He looks like a freaking clown. And you banned him, sure, but guess what? 2 more are gonna pop up tomorrow. We can't just ban all the misogynists. We can't. They will self-implode. They will. Especially when they talk about getting all these girls, all these girls, all these girls. Guess what? Women are so much fucking smarter than this. We're not gonna go anywhere near these fucking losers, okay? We're just not. He is a joke to us. He is a clown. No women, and when I say women, I mean grown, adult, mature women are running after Andrew Tate. Unfortunately, maybe the only ones who are attracted to Andrew Tate are young. He likes them young, and it's for a reason. Your brain is not fully developed. I don't care if you're 18, 19, 20 years old. You're just not there. I still think that's too young for these men to be dating. I look back at 21 and I look at the men that I was talking to, and I mean they were older. They were older, okay? And I'm disgusted to my core. They were the, oh, you're so mature for your age type of guys, right? Effing gross. The reason why grown men date women that young is because A, it's It's as close to too young as they can get, but still be legal. B, you're easier to manipulate than a grown woman with her career, in her late 20s to 30s. You've learned your hard lessons in life, and you can instantly spot this guy is trash, this guy's a red flag, I want nothing to do with him. That's why these losers date so young in the dating pool, other than having, a weird problem with the whole purity culture and things like that. That's a whole chapter for another episode. But the only ones that these tricks would even possibly work on are, unfortunately, the girls who are just too young to understand yet that this guy's a douche. But also, at the same rate, because of the internet, and because we're being exposed to losers like Andrew Tate, I truly think that women and young girls, 18, to 23, let's say, they've heard about Andrew Tate, they've heard what he said, they know this guy's an absolute douche, they know we want nothing to do with him. So that's why, in a sense, I feel as though Andrew Tate was doing us a service, okay? All of a sudden, we saw all these little boys pop up and raise their hands as Andrew Tate fans, and we were able to go, red flag, red flag, red flag, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. And now you banned him, and it's like, the damage is done, and it'll keep being done. He's a douche. We all knew it. That's why he was so popular, because he's an idiot, and we're all laughing at him. Don't ban something that I'm enjoying laughing at, okay? Now, aside from him just being a clown, like I said in the beginning, there are serious accusations against Andrew Tate. I've seen 2 specific videos, one where he was abusing someone, another that looked like abuse, but she has come out and specifically said that they were doing a BDSM and that it was consensual, and it was and fine. That's her choice. If that's what that was, that's what that was. But there's one of them that has not been confirmed to be a consensual BDSM situation. It was definitely abuse. And these are just the ones on video. So there are other reasons, more important reasons, to ban Andrew Tate. And there are more important reasons to look into Andrew Tate. I just almost feel because he's specifically banned just for being misogynistic, it's like the other things didn't matter. I mean, of course, if he's not proven guilty of any crimes, I guess there's nothing we can do. I just wish some sort of investigation would have come of these things popping up on the internet, and who knows, maybe there is something to come. We don't know yet. I know he was at one point raided by the FBI when that cam girl situation was going on. I don't know that anything came of it. I'm pretty sure he left his country and went somewhere else to avoid talking to police about it. Who freaking knows? But I think there are more important things that we could be banning, such as family channels and children being literally picked out on the internet by creepos shotting and taking shots. I mean, you guys, if you ever watch on YouTube one of the family channel videos, you can see there's a little bar at the bottom of the video, and it'll show you peak views where people are really looking. If you want to be disgusted, take a look at that. See what people are looking at, what specific shots of children that they are looking at. It is horrible. To an average person, it looks like kids just playing, maybe they're swimming. To creepos on the internet, they see something much different. And I think that is what we need to spend our time on. Things like that need to be banned. Not necessarily the douchey Andrew Tates of the world. We get it. He's a douche. We saw it a mile away. That's just my personal opinion. Let me know how you guys feel about the Andrew Tate situation. Can we please talk about Miss Selena Gomez for a second? Beautiful, wonderful, talented, just fantastic Selena Gomez. Who does not love Selena Gomez? I'm hoping what I am seeing out there on TMZ is something different completely, and I believe that our Selena is smart enough to know what's best for her. I don't like to question her actions. Full respect to Miss Selena. But if Tyga does not get his ass away from Selena, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want this. Okay, so let me just say, Selena Gomez and Tyga were spotted leaving a restaurant before midnight together. They were together. They've been spotted together a few times. And I'm sorry, I don't want this for Selena. I don't like Tyga. I don't know how Tyga attracts the most beautiful women. All of his exes are just beautiful women, successful women in their own right. And how does he, I feel like he's a little leech. How is he getting close to them? What is it about Tyga? And I just don't want him anywhere near Selena. And I just hope that maybe they're just working on a project together. They were like, oh, I'm hungry. Let's go to dinner. Let's work on the details when we get there. I'm I'm hoping it's something like that. Who knows? Maybe she's recording something or they're just in the talks about something and she thinks that he has something he can add. I don't know, you guys. I'm trying to make every excuse in my possible mind for the reasons why they would be together because I so don't want Selena dating Tyga. She deserves so much better than him. I'm sorry. She does. He's horrible. I hate Tyga. I'm hoping it's nothing. I'm just going to hope it's nothing. I had to get it off my chest. I had to talk about it. We're going to move on from it now, and we'll see if anything actually comes from it. Let's hope not. Okay, can we move on to Swiftie news? If you know anything about me, you will know I love Twilight. I am a twihard to the... In fact, it's almost as if every passing year, I'm a little more obsessed with Twilight, and it's definitely probably not okay. Maybe I should talk to somebody about it. I read the books. I have all the books. I have all the audibles. I have all the movies, and I watch them pretty much every weekend. I'm not even kidding you. I have a Twilight marathon every weekend. When I'm cleaning, I'm doing house maintenance, or I'm just playing Animal Crossing or Stardew. Like, when I'm just chilling, I hunker down, and I know that I'm about to watch all of the Twilights. It has now come out that the Twilight director rejected Taylor Swift's cameo request. She wanted to make a cameo in New Moon. And at the time, he thought that Taylor was just too big of a star to be in Twilight and it would have taken away from the movie. This is going to pain me to say this. This is really hard for me because it's my two camps, right? Swiftie, Twihard. This is like, these are my two universes, okay? Taylor Swift and Twilight. These are my passions in life. I wish I was kidding you, and I am so not. To think that Taylor could have been in New Moon makes me, I am like speechless, okay? I'm obsessed. I would have died for that. This is really hard for me, you guys. What I'm about to say is really, really hard for me. I agree. I'm like cringing. I don't even want to show my face. I agree that I think Taylor is too big of a celebrity to be in Twilight. I think it would have taken away from any scene that she was in. Even if she was just an extra eating at a lunch table in the movie and she had no lines, no nothing, I think it would have taken away from Twilight. Our focus would have been pulled to Taylor. Obviously, she's Queen Supreme. Having said that, I think if there could have been a role for Taylor, if she could have had an actual role with lines and was like a character, I think that would have been insane. I think she would have nailed it. I don't know if you guys remember, but she actually had an SNL skit where she played Bella, and she was fantastic. And it was like obviously it was a mock Twilight, and it was about Frankenstein. Yeah, it was Frankenstein and like mummies. So it was like a silly, mock of it. But she was fantastic. Hello. So I don't know. I am really sad that we never got Taylor in Twilight. But I would have only accepted it. I mean, I would have taken anything. But I would have liked her to have an actual role and not just a cameo. I think if it was just a cameo, she would have been too distracting for sure. I know I wouldn't have taken my eyes off her. I wouldn't have heard anything, So, but I have to say, I love knowing that Taylor Swift is a Twihard as well. Real quick, this is not like anything important, but I just want to know, what do you guys think about the new Netflix Addams Family show? I believe it's primarily focused around Wednesday, who is the best. I actually, for the longest time, wanted to name my daughter Wednesday, and Alok hates it. I love it. Wednesday is literally the best. I am so excited for this show. I mean, it's a Tim Burton. Hello, fantastic. I'm nervous though. I don't want it to be too animated. The little trailer clip that they put out has like a little, like robot piranha fish basically. She releases them into a pool where there's a swimmer who was bullying her brother. She releases it on him. And it's actually bloody, so it's that part that makes me excited for it. I was worried it was going to be a little too kiddish, but I'm actually hoping it has I'm thinking it's going to be darker than we suspect now, and that is what I'm really hoping for. I think the casting was pretty good, except for Gomez. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. I need to see more. I need to see a longer trailer before I form my opinions on the rest of the cast. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to keep it short and sweet for today's Friday Cheeky Couch. This is just really for loosey-goosey, loosen up, get ready for the weekend. Again, reminder, I will see you guys tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube channel for our members only live stream. If you have not joined yet, you can join by clicking the link down below. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Don't forget to download my podcast, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, wherever podcasts are found. just search Cheeky Couch or check the links in the bottom box. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.